Well, today, I thought I'd talk about a pretty significant topic. I think it's one of the most important ones that we can do. I think that the key to living life is to have a practice of meditation and then to practice mindful living, to live in the present moment mindfully. You see, mindful living is about seeing the beauty in all of life while cultivating and living in gratitude for each and every moment, and in return, discovering and experiencing a profound sense of peace and fulfillment within oneself. Mindful living is the ability to be walking and feeling the sun on your forehead and feel its warmth, and to appreciate its warmth, and to be grateful that your body is absorbing all that beautiful vitamin D. It's to be grateful that when that breeze comes up, you feel that breeze and you appreciate it. Mindful living is about taking that food and eating it slowly with gratitude, knowing that the food that you are taking in, you are turning it into your body. All the food that you take into your body, it becomes your body. It's about seeing the beauty of looking into another person's eyes and realizing it is the ultimate connection. There is beauty in everything if we choose to look for the beauty. Mindful living is not about escaping from the demands of our everyday life, but rather to engage life consciously and authentically. Too many people think that if I have a deep, deep meditation practice, I can escape my life. That's not the purpose of meditation. Meditation is to quiet the mind, to go away from judging what is right and what is wrong. It is there to allow you to be able to respond to a situation as opposed to reacting. There will always be demands in our life. There's the demand for food, for water. There's the demand for a meaningful way of contributing to the world, a job, an occupation. There's a demand for money to be able, and money is energy, to have the energy to do what we want, when we want, how we want. There's a demand if we're married and have children to support those kids. It's not about escaping it, but it's realizing, let's say you're a mother or a father of children, to know that you chose those children. You chose to have them. And in that choosing, you've chosen a job, a career that brings the money in where we can all function together, bringing them a sense of safety, a roof over their head, food on the table, an education to expand and to grow, money to have fun. Most importantly, mindful living is about knowing who you are and living authentically. Authentically as you, not as someone else. Mindful living is about being fully present in each and every moment, which allows you to engage in life from a greater sense of awareness, and in doing so, bring greater meaning and fulfillment into your life. This is one of the things that's so apparent in life. Are you mindful of what makes you unique? Are you mindful of the areas of life that juice you, that you're inspired from within? Are you mindful that your experience that you're having right now is limited based on the level of your awareness and what is your memory recreating? Remembering that almost everything you recreate is something from your memory. Do you realize and are you mindful that you're looking for new, expanded ways of living? A way to love in a way greater than you can ever imagine. And when you do that, when you're living authentically and you're living expansively, and you're living knowing what you truly value most and what is your purpose that you've determined, man, your life has a greater meaning and fulfillment, and you live in a state where most people can only dream of. You see, no matter how fast-paced your life is, when you're doing it mindfully, you're taking your life off autopilot, and you have reclaimed your creative power and your freedom. Those last words, creative power and freedom. We want freedom more than we want anything in our lives. And we want freedom to create a life that is meaningful to us. But people say, I got caught up in the world. I got caught up in all of this fast-paced life. And you know what? Here I am now at 72, and I know that life is faster than it's ever been in my life. But you know what? It may be fast, but through meditation and mindfulness, I've slowed it down where I am the master. And I truly realize that in every moment, I am free to make a choice. And I choose in that moment to live a more expansive, freeing, love-centered, fulfilling life. My life purpose is pretty simple. It's very simple. To live as much life as I can, where I'm centered in an expanding awareness. I'm getting to teach universal spiritual principles. I'm connecting at a deep level with everyone that I meet. And I'm living in a healthy, vivacious, vibrant, youthful body with enough financial resources to do what I want, when I want, how I want. Do you notice how clear I am? I'm mindful of what's important to me. And I'm mindful when I'm making decisions. Do they align with and support what I find important? It's hard, though, folks, to be mindful with the nonstop bombardment of information, opinions, and distractions brought upon us by social media. I've never seen such an addiction in my life as I watch people. Just you going to the gym. People, they do a set of exercise, they're immediately looking at their texts. They're scrolling through Instagram, through TikTok. They're doing all of this stuff. Why not be present in the gym, lifting the weight, doing the cardio? Be present. But this is bombardment. And what's happening with that bombardment of information? Are we mindful that it's domesticating us? That it's brainwashing us? That it's actually taking control and programming our mind? I don't mind programming my mind as long as I'm the one doing it. I'm choosing it. I am very mindful that habits are needed to create the meaningful life. But I get to choose my habits. I'm mindful of those habits. I made that choice a little earlier this week. I'm teaching a class called The Power of Decision. And I was wondering, how can I have more time? How can I have more time to do what I more want? A couple things I've done. I was doing a podcast at 8 o'clock every morning. And I realized between the meditation that I was leading at 7 and the podcast at 8, I had 38 minutes there that I was wasting time on social media. So what I did is I moved my podcast to 7:30. So I gave myself 8 minutes in between to get myself ready. I reclaimed 38 minutes of my life. I was mindful that I needed more time and I wanted time to do what I wanted. The other thing that I've done is I wanted to bring back into the habit of my life using mantras. I learned a lot of great mantras when I've been in India, Tibet, and Kathmandu, Nepal, studying with various gurus, and I hadn't been doing them as much as I would like. So what I did is I got rid of the distraction of sports talk radio. And so while driving to film this video for you, I pulled out my mala beads and I did 7 different mantras 108 times. The shift in my awareness is just unbelievable what it's done for me, and I've only been doing it a week. You see, there is a bombardment of information, but guess what? You can choose how you use it. What are the benefits of mindful living? That's going to help you focus there. Number one, it enhances your creativity. Because if you're mindfully living, you're looking to expand, to grow, to create a greater and greater and greater experience of life. Mindful living also improves your productivity because you're focused. And when you're focused, you're going to get greater productivity. Just like I told you earlier about switching the times of my podcast. I got greater productivity in the day. That demonstrated today already. Also, mindful living, when you're living on purpose, it reduces your stress and gives you an enhanced sense of well-being. You're doing what you love. You're not being thrown all over without having any control. When you feel you have some control, your stress level goes way down. Also, benefits of mindful living include improved relationships, because when you're mindful and you're present with someone, it's all they want. It's all you want. So there's a huge benefit that when I'm talking to my wife, I'm mindfully listening. I'm mindfully talking. I'm mindfully acting. Same thing with my sons, my granddaughter, with anyone I meet. Also, one of the best benefits is when you're mindfully living, you reclaim your personal power. You are no longer a zombie of the beliefs of your mom and dad, the beliefs of society. You're not a zombie about what society or what social media is putting in there. You've reclaimed your personal power. So when you look at these benefits, enhanced creativity, improved productivity, stress reduction, enhanced well-being, improved relationships, reclaiming your personal power, nothing is better. So now that we understand the benefits of mindful living, what steps can you take? The first step I would advise is to develop a habit of conscious deep breathing. I would suggest going on YouTube and finding my dear guide, Wim Hof, W-I-M-H-O-F. And he's got an 11-minute meditation there on YouTube. I would incorporate that into my day. Be mindful of your breathing. Secondly, I would implement a habit of meditation to slow your mind down, to be more fully present. Third, I believe in affirmations. I am a powerful creator. I am healthy. Affirmations begin with I am, and they're now. They're not in the future. Build an affirmation practice. Another thing, a simple one, spend time, conscious time, in nature. See the trees, the leaves on the trees, the flowers, the birds, the squirrels, the animals. See how beautiful it is. Connect with the planet. Connect with Mother Earth. Be mindful with every step you take in nature. Here's a big one that we don't do. Mindfully eat. Realize with every bite you chew, you are taking in energy. And you're taking energy to transform it into your body. So when you're mindfully taking that food in and you're chewing it with deliberateness that you're creating and recreating your body, give thanks for the food, for wherever the food came from, whether it's from plants or animals, whatever it is. Be mindful that the food is nourishing and growing you. And here's the last one. Take technology breaks. I know we can't get rid of technology, but find a way to break away from it, to use it and not let it use you. And most importantly, 1 hour before you go to bed, stop all technology. Let your mind calm down so that you can have restful sleep. Most important thing. And then, right before bed, be grateful and focus on your successes. Because when you're grateful and you focus on your successes, you affirm you are a creator. And when you're a creator, you're in your natural state, and nothing is better. You see, mindfulness is about being fully present in the now, while living your best authentic life with love, kindness, and gratitude. The simplest way you can begin to implement this today is to be you, to discover you, and to do with love, to accept yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be grateful for your life. And when you do that, you'll be able to share that with everyone you meet. Mindfulness is the key to living a fulfilling life. Be mindful and make it great.